Hello, beautiful soul. I have very powerful wisdom, very powerful, helpful messages to share with you. And I feel very because I wore this outfit yesterday and then I slept in it in the night and I woke up and now I'm recording this video, so I may look very disoriented. Not that it matters, but I want to, like, because I like to express myself with fashion and beauty, so I try to bring that element in my videos. But anyway, it is what it is. And my nose has started to itch already. The moment I start to give messages, intuitive messages, I found myself my nose to start itching. Anyway, let's what do we okay let me talk about my offers first, because girl need to pay her rent, do live a good life. Girl needs to have everything to take care of her health, because without health, no. We must have proper food, proper nourishment, clean water, a proper home wherein we can do our self-care and everything. Only then can we grow our creative in our creative endeavors, right? So I have number one thing that I have for you is my 3 months of mentorship. In my 3 months of mentorship for 12 weeks, you and I will be together and you will have a personal psychic. With my psychic and intuitive wisdom, I will be able to guide you a lot in all areas of your life, in your confidence, in your relationships, in your style, in your intuitive wisdom around your health, and so much more. And especially like with emotions, you will have a safe space to process your fears, your worries, your confusion, your limiting beliefs, your ancestral wounds and patterns that are keeping you stuck and in scarcity, in smallness, in fear, and living a very low quality life that you truly don't enjoy. So the 3 months of mentorship, which is 12 weeks, would be very beneficial for you. Incredibly, you will be able to build a calmer, softer, peaceful life while unlocking the wild creativity inside of you, wild bravery and courage. So yeah, that is there. I also have my 1 month of mentorship also there. That's also there. And my one-on-one psychic guidance and channel messages. If you need a psychic guidance right now, channel messages for you, you need to be over audio or video call. That option is also available. I think I should also launch a week of mentorship. Yeah, I'll probably add. So yeah, okay. You can go in the bio and you'll be able to see one week of mentorship also available with me. Okay. And I have my journaling course as well. The wisdom that I've shared inside my journaling course will expand you into your next magic era. So powerful. And I have my ebook called Energetic Activation for Brand New Life. In this ebook, I have mentioned the prayers, the intention, the powerful verses, the affirmations. They will upgrade every area of your life. It's like so powerful, very powerful. This ebook. Link of everything is in my bio, and I have my donation link is also available. For my rent, for my food, for my bills, you can donate. And yeah, now let's start the messages, which are so number one thing that I want to share, that we as you're gonna be evolving, as you're gonna be glowing up, as you're gonna be getting into this sexy magnetic self of you, because you're following your heart, because instead of listening to fear, you are making brave. Bring magic in your life with my magic paintings. This painting says, dearest God, dearest mother, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading my way. When you live around this painting, the way you start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, courageously, you would find yourself becoming most braver, bolder, confident version of yourself, and it's just so much divine guidance and peaceful energies into your life. Super powerful. Super. You can't miss the magic. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot. Okay. Also, you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you. A painting that will bring lot of success, high vibrations, good energies, power, love, and like sacred, peaceful, pure energies into your life. It's so powerful, and choices, you know, you are consistently showing up for you. You are acting on your creative inspirations, or whatever. Maybe you are getting proper sleep. You are just becoming more and more magnetic. Okay. And you're cleansing people pleasing from your psyche. You're cleansing unhealthy jealousy, unhealthy competition from your psyche. You are refusing to exist in that, operate from that, you know, relate to another human being in that manner. You are cleansing all these patterns from your psyche. You are naturally gonna be becoming more attractive because people want to be around safe people. Do you want to be around somebody who is secretly jealous of you, who is secretly sending you bad vibes? Maybe like on your face they are very sweet to you, but internally they are super jealous of you. Do you want to be around people like that? No. You want to be around people who feel safe, who wish the well for you from a deep from the bottom of their heart. You want to be around people like that. So when you are becoming, you are carrying right prayers, right intentions in your heart. You are constantly not operating from unhealthy jealousy, unhealthy competition, and all of that. You ground yourself back into breath, into prayer. Like, God, I only want to treat this another human being as you would treat them. I want to look at them as you would. When you are, rooted in these prayers, you become attractive, okay? And then lot of people are gonna be wanting to be with you. But in those moments, you have to teach yourself discernment, which is like, is it right for me or not? You have to make yourself the center of your attention, making your needs, is it right for me or not? And this is the thing, like people say like, oh, then I'm going to be selfish. No, in fact, you're going to be in service of the humanity, because you realize that the other is you, the other person is also you, right? So when you are doing right thing for you, you can't do when you are doing right thing for you, that's the right thing for the entire human collective, entire universe. When you are doing the right thing for you, when you are abandoning yourself, when you are mistreating yourself, when you are playing small, that's not right for you, and that is not right for the universe. And there are certain moments wherein you will have to say no to yourself. Like, okay, yes, I feel tempted to, act on this sexual urge that I feel for this person, but I know I am not gonna do that. I know this is 12 in the midnight and I must be sleeping. I must not give in to the craving of eating something junk at this moment, because I know my digestion will not be able to digest it, so I will not do it. So there are certain moments you say no to you, which because it's not good for you, and just like that you say no to other people because it's not good. So when you are gonna get all these attention, people are gonna be wanting to be with you. You need to teach yourself like not to jump into, if you get high, like if you get really high on other people liking you, like, oh my god, they like me, wow, then it's not gonna, you're gonna create a lot of confusion and exhaustion for yourself. You need to like yourself. Do when you are rooted in that, like, do I like this? What is right for me? What is, and not teach yourself not to get high on other people's validations, other people's compliments, other people's the kind of things they are saying about you. Like, of course, if someone says nice thing, you receive it, but not get too high on it. Like, not attach yourself and your sense of self, or how good or bad you feel upon what others are saying, whether they are saying good thing or bad thing. You don't have to, you gotta have your connection with God very strong, with God really really strong, with yourself, with nature, and not like exist in not let your confidence come from what other people are saying. You know, you are, because today 10 people are gonna appreciate you, tomorrow there might not be even one appreciating you. So then your nervous system will always stay in fluctuation. One day high, second day this. No, that's not a sign of good health. You gotta like stay calm, in calmness, stay rooted in something much deeper. Have your sense of self, your sense of self, your confidence, your security, your safety come from your connection with God, your connection with Mother Earth, your through your creativity. You know, let it come through that. Everything else comes, everything else actually comes. Life takes care of everything else. Life, you know, it's just we are led anything what you know, I have said, given this example before, that as a child, when we are children, or other children also, they will naturally learn about masturbation and orgasm. They will naturally learn it because it's an important aspect of life. The expansion, their growth happens through knowing this beautiful aspect about them, through learning about orgasms and their own body. We all, for all of us, just like that, we are all, you know, we will naturally know, you know, to build wealth, because that's a very natural state, you know, to acquire and do everything that will bring us safety, security, deep fulfillment, happiness, joy, and like living as our wild creative self. Okay, we will naturally do that if we, wow, I was not, and I completely lost why did Spirit started to talk about all of this. Just give me a moment, let me orient myself back. You know, we worry about food, we worry about all these basic things which are very necessary. We need to have, you know, all these things so that we can persevere our goals, right? But we also have to understand that we are always taken care of, always, you know, always. And the fear might show up. Like yesterday my landlady called me and she's like, Jyoti, now it's enough, this month you will have to pay your rent. And it's been 6 months. 6 months of it's like 1,20,000 rupees, which is gonna be around I think two. My video got cut, but what I was saying was, like, yesterday my landlady told me to like, Jyoti, this is enough, you have to pay your rent now. And it is like, today is 5 August when I'm making this video, and yesterday on 4th of August she told me like, okay, you need to pay your rent now, it's enough. And 6 months of rent, which comes around 1,20,000 rupees, and will be around like 280 or $290. Okay. And I have no like other job or something. I just give everything to this, to my YouTube channel, towards building my business, my intuition. And let's see what happens. And my reaction to it was like, I'm gonna choose calm. I know Mother Earth got me, and I was just doing this like, NLP technique, like, okay, I have somebody has spoken something to me, said something to me, and it is making me feel nervous. And I don't know how to make this much money. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling scared, and I don't know who to talk to. I'm feeling the embarrassment that everybody will laugh at me if they come to know about it, and all of those things. So I didn't let this panic my body. I was breathing, I was observing my feelings. And then I went to a cafe. And it was so, because I don't usually go to cafes, I just go for walks. Really, in the last, I maybe one or two time I would go to cafe, because I just always had the money to just get my groceries and cook at home, which has been an incredible learning lesson. But yeah, anyway, I went to this cafe, and just very calming experience. And I was, I want to show you. In the cafe, I was making this painting, okay, and I was with a friend who is pregnant, and I told her, you paint. So what she did was, she made this this eye thing that you are seeing here. She made it, and she made just one or two blue lines. And then she was like, I'm not doing it. So I was like, okay, let me do the entire painting. And then she left, and when I was making it, I was like, let me go back to my home, because I was sitting there alone, and I was like, okay, let me go back home. But for some reason, my guides wouldn't let me go, and they kept telling me that you are meant to have a conversation here. You are meant to have a conversation here. So while I was painting this, what I did was, while I was painting, I was like, I dropped into put all of my attention towards my heart, and I was like, okay, I am open. The right person who I meant to have a conversation with will come and sit next to me. And then a guy came, and he was like, hey, can we sit here? And I just really didn't want it to, but my entire body, and then I said, okay, you do it. Cause in that moment, after that I realized, okay, the people pleasing tendency, even though I didn't wanted him to sit, I said yes. So he was like, okay, I have 3-4 more people, which I didn't like, why would you do that? So I was like, but I still was like, okay. And then the girl who was sitting next to my table, she said, hey, I'm leaving, you guys can sit here instead. So I was like, cool. I was internally very happy that, okay, thank God they're not sitting with me. And then I went back to like making this. Then a girl came, and she's like, hey, can I sit here? I was like, okay. She sat in front of me, just like on the same table. I was sitting this way, and she was sitting that way. And I was like, hey, do you want to draw? I can give you a page and these sketch pens, you can draw. And she was like, no, I don't have time. I'm just here to have my coffee and eat my cake and just rush back to class. I was like, cool. And then we started talking, and turns out that she lost her mother this year, and me too, and the same date. And in the morning when I was going for a walk, and I was missing my mom, and I was just saying like, please, I was saying, Mummy, please give me a sign that you are with me, because I miss her. I haven't heard her, seen her, touched her, heard her voice, and saw her face. It's devastating. So I was feeling the sadness in the morning, and then and it was like we lost our mums at the same day through cancer only. And I was like, whoa, wow, what a synchronicity. And it was epic. And then I again, and after she left, and we had like deep conversation, we were hugging and crying, and it was so beautiful. And after that she left, and then two other ladies came, and they were singing a song, very beautiful vibe they created. And so I went and I sat next to them because they were sitting like far off the table. Then a girl came and she was like, hey, can I pet your dog? And I was like, yes. And she's like, what is your dog's name? I was like, Rani. And she's like, what is your name? I was like, Jyoti. And then she said, oh shit, I am with a friend whose name is Jyoti. And then after a few seconds she's realized, oh shit, her full name is Jyoti Rani. So it was so synchronized. But if I would have let, when my landlady told me like, now you have to, because we can lose, the true skill is to not let yourself get dysregulated. When you hear something good or bad, don't let yourself get too dysregulated. We can even if when we are not used to success can dysregulate us. That is why it is very necessary, no matter what, whether you hear a good news or a bad news, take a time and go for a long walk. 30-40 minutes, go for a walk. Good news, bad news, take a walk, then decide if you want to share it with somebody or not. What's the next? Because most of the time when you go on a walk, something magical is there that actually creates for you some synchronicity, some orchestration. And you have to believe that everything is already orchestrated for you. Everything, it's already orchestrated for you. And let yourself walk in this world in a very light-hearted manner, knowing that you are taken care of. Everything is taken care of for you. Okay, whatever you need to fulfill your wildest dreams and anything, your personal, unique, intuitive, creative skills, your gifts, it'll all happen for you. I'm feeling like this collective needs to just calm down, really relax, not stress, because like everything is like so taken care of for you, like literally every single thing. It's like, just have don't exist in people pleasing. Do not exist in people pleasing, like people pleasing or having your validation come through people. At the same time, it's very nice to have people who are constantly like appreciating you, seeing you, and all of that. But you gotta have your primary, your source should be God, should be Mother Earth, and your own prayers and your own affirmations. That is where you get your power from. Because if you give people the power, then like it will be taken away. Because like, what, this person was so nice to me yesterday, saying nice things about me, like to write, why are they not saying it today? So that's not a healthy place to exist in. It's not a healthy or a sweet spot. The sweet spot is your connection with God. The sweet spot is your connection with Mother Earth. The sweet spot is your journaling, your creativity. Your creativity gives you the power. It brings you the solutions. Okay. Also, I want to mention, No matter what kind of fear you are feeling, like, oh my god, will I have the clean water, will I have the clean food, will I have the money, will I have the home, no matter what the fear you are feeling, do not laugh, don't feel like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, because nothing is embarrassing. What is embarrassment? No, it is not, it doesn't exist. You know, everything, it's, don't erase the embarrassment from your life completely. You ate something, now you have very bad gas, there is nothing embarrassing about it. You know, you tried to talk to somebody and they didn't respond in a right manner, or in a manner that you were expecting them to. Nothing embarrassing about it. You made a fool of yourself. And what even is making a fool of yourself? Like, when you try something new, who invented this word, like, okay, you made a fool of yourself? No, you had a curiosity to do something and you tried it, and then it was an experience whether something works or not. What is embarrassment and fool? Like, I don't understand. No, nothing is embarrassing. Anyway, I want to read something to you. Thank you, Mother Earth, for blessing me with the money that supports me to exist wildly, calmly, softly, creatively, peacefully, and in deep emotional fulfillment. Thank you, Mother Earth, for blessing me with the friends that are safe, that I can exist in softness and deep calm and deep peace, in wild creativity and in deep emotional fulfillment. Thank you, Mother Earth, for keeping me in environments that keeps me solidly rooted in calmness and peace and softness, in wild, rebellious, fear, fear and fear shattering false truths and perspective, and unhealthy limitations shattering creativity. Like, you know, the creativity that shatters the fears, that shatters the false truths and limiting beliefs. So thank you, Mother Earth, for keeping me in such environments that I can be this creative. You know, this creative, that through my creativity I'm shattering the limiting beliefs, the cage that this world is keeping themselves in. And thank you, Mother Earth, for keeping me in an environment that keeps me deeply emotionally fulfilled. Thank you, Mother Earth, for blessing me the romantic partnership and husband that keeps me solidly rooted in my softness, in wild creativity, in my innocence, in my highest good, and in deep emotional fulfillment. Thank you, Mother Earth, for making my every eating experience deeply calming, incredibly beautiful, highly nutritious, and enjoyable. Thank you, Mother Earth, for making every transaction or interaction of mine with another human, on any level, physical, emotional, spiritual, or sexual. Thank you for making all these interactions and transactions with another human being deeply calming, healing, and so safe for both of us. Like, I intend for my interaction with another human being deeply calming and safe and peaceful, you know, and fun and enjoyable. I intend for my eating experience to be deeply calming, beautiful, relaxing, and enjoyable, and truly nourishing. You guys, setting right intentions and moving in this world with right intention will create such beauty for you, such enjoyment for you in advance. When you are like, okay, dear God, make every eating experience of mine deeply calming and relaxing, make every interaction of mine with another human being deeply peaceful and safe for both of us. It's beautiful, you know, it's beautiful when you are moving, when you are setting all these intentions and you are already creating that kind of energy. When you say like, okay, I intend to influence deep self-love within people, I bring deeper calm, deeper peace, deeper harmony into this world. I intend to wait, I wrote it here. I establish a strong connection within people with their most softest and innocent parts. You know, when you are setting all, by the way, I have in my ebook, I have all these affirmations, prayers, and intentions that when you read them, you bring this calm, peaceful energy into your life, you know, so powerful. So get that ebook right now. And yeah, is there any other message, spirit, that you want me to share with our lovely people right now? My dog is licking her own pee and it annoys me when she, that's Rani, can you stop it? I know it is my fault. I didn't take her. How long can a person hold their pee, like even an animal? So I know it's my fault, but it still annoys me when she like doing that. Anyway, spirit, is there any other message for our people? Okay, spirit wants me to share that I, like, as right now, I, like, my attitude is I want to see, like, I know it must work out for me, you know, because I'm like, I have like money for when I'm making this video, which is 5th of August right now. I have like 400 rupees in my bank account, which would be like, I think, $2, $2-3, and I don't know how the next money, everything, I know nothing. I do have like some groceries in my kitchen, which I know I'll be able to eat for 2-3 days, and but I'm feeling deep calm, deep calm, deep calm, because I know Mother Earth got me, and that is why I am being calm. If you knew that God's truly got you, God's got your back, God's leading you, God's guiding you, God's orchestrating everything for you, would you still exist in panic? Would you still like, how would you like, would you still exist in fear? You know, because if you knew God's got you, then you will be calmer. You'll be breathing deeply. So, and this is a quantum leap that people say, you know, like, boom, things happen, boom, things happen, because their state, their internal state was in calmness. It was in calmness. And you teach yourself that. You teach yourself calmness, you know. Whenever the panic arises, you say like, okay, I refuse to exist in panic. I refuse to exist in stress, because I know God's got me. God's looking after me. I refuse to exist in lack. I refuse to exist in, you know, any kind of worst case scenarios, because I know God's got me. And you cultivate that calmness. You know, you cultivate that calmness. And with all the sadness, all the anger, all the rage, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? You set an intention that I intend for all of my unconscious rage, unconscious anger, unconscious emotions, all that energy gets channelized into my creativity, into building something so beautiful and meaningful. So you already set an intention, so now these emotions will naturally, you know, the energy will start to flow towards that. And sometimes it could be that these emotions, because you set this intention, will lead you to, you know, walking a lot, and then you start shouting just to get it out of your body, or you start dancing. So let's see what happens. Set these intentions, get my ebook, because you naturally bring that energy, and see the magic, how it blossoms for you, what kind of movement occurs for you. And existing in not knowing what's next, you know. And I know we want certain kind of certainty, but our certainty is that God's got me. God's got me. God's got me. I did my part, and I know God's doing its part. I know God's doing its part. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? You know what I'm doing right now? I'm just pressing my hip bones. So you guys need to take care, like maybe of doing some hip stretches. Like hip stretches, giving yourself hip massages. Because suddenly when I am making this video, I'm like pressing that point of my backbone, at the end of my backbone, just above my hips, this point at the end of my backbone. So doing that, like, you guys need to massage yourself, or don't be afraid to touch your body. Like, really touch your body, see your body, and explore your body. Have no shame around your body. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.